I got a plan. I have a plan for $1 million, which means I'm going to get it. I promise you. I'm ready for it. And most people don't get anything because they're not even ready. They're not ready before it comes, so they don't even know how to recognize that the $1 million is coming because they don't know what they need it for. If I'm having a conversation with an investor today, I guarantee if their goal is to invest, I can get the money up out of them. Because through the conversation, I'm gonna talk to them very intelligently. I'm never gonna look in the air and say, well, maybe I think I would. Nope, I'm looking straight in the eye like, listen, I got a plan. We can show you a document right now. We need $250,000. This is what this building and venue is going to entail. This is what we're gonna do with it. We gotta have a plan for the money before it comes. Now, I know a lot of you don't want to be entrepreneurs. But I will tell you that being an entrepreneur is cool. Being an entrepreneur is real, real cool. Okay. Dana, you work a job and she's an entrepreneur. Okay. Tell me about that life.
Yeah, tell me the life.
The life of a workpreneur, I have to shift my focus every day. So basically, when I started working again, because I had put down the whole 9-to-5 thing for a long time, but I started working again because I look at my job as my investment, my investor, rather, right? So they're paying me to reallocate this money towards my brand and my business. There are days I go to work and I'm like, ugh, I gotta do this again. But the good thing is that the job that I do, I actually like to do. I work for Google. So I actually do stuff that's interesting, I'm learning stuff, and I'm building relationships. So I'm extracting the network from the network. So like all these people that I'm around and I'm building these relationships at work, once I leave that job, I still have those relationships and I can still build my brand based on what I've already learned and the people that I've already met.
So you have a plan for your paycheck?
Oh yeah, all that money is getting reallocated. I don't plan to be there no more than a year.
Yeah, what I find out is you ever think about this? You find somebody who has a job, but they always broke. Why is that? Like you make money every week. Y'all probably haven't experienced this. Say somebody goes from making $30,000 a year and they're struggling. If they get a raise and start making $40,000 a year, they'll still be struggling. Even if they go to $60,000, doubling the original $30,000, they'll still be struggling. Why do you think? Yes, sir?
Because when you make more, you want more. You just continue to spend more.
Anybody else? Primarily because they never had a plan for the money. They ain't have a plan for 30, they ain't have a plan for 40. They ain't have a plan for 50, they ain't have a plan for 60. Give them $1 million, they'll squander it. Give them $1 million, they'll lose it. And wonder where. Anybody got a job here? Anybody got a job? Ain't got no jobs?
Nobody got a job?
Ain't no job.
Oh, she got a job back here too.
You ever get your pay? Where you work at?
Where? Burger King.
Oh, where?
That was my first job.
I was 14.
Where?
Burger King.
Burger King.
My second
I
job.
worked at KFC. Yeah, I ate so much chicken, it was ridiculous.
Chicken nuggets, 5 piece chicken nuggets at McDonald's.
Yeah.
I only got fired.
Yo, you ever been in a situation where you make some money on the weekend and then maybe a week later you don't have the money but you're not sure where it went? Yeah, probably because what? You got a plan for it. Now, here's the thing. It's a lot easier to say it than it is to do it. It's a lot easier for me to give the advice than it is for me to actually do this, okay? However, but if you're aware of it, then you'll have you'll start to formulate a plan, okay? So when you get a job, I'm asking you to have a plan for your money. 10% of everything I get goes into another account. Like a whole nother situation, just in case something happens, right? And last night we were up till the wee hours in the morning, planning on how we're going to get this $35,000 so we can build this building. Well, not build a building, but get it and fill it up with stuff. Okay? So if you don't take anything from today, I want you to have a what? I want you to have a what? Cool. Okay, I need somebody to grab some sheets. I need y'all to grab some paper real quick and a pen. Can I get y'all to do that real quick? Okay, this time, normally I would say, yo, you don't have to, but real quick, can y'all grab a sheet of paper and a pen? I don't see how your brain works a little bit. Thank you. Yo, you got one more time to rush me. Okay. He stay rushing me every class. Like,
Keep you on point.
I know, as soon as I get in my zone.
Time value.
Huh?
Time value.
Yeah. I ain't mad at that. I appreciate you, bro.
Hey, be on true. Do good.
Right.
Be on point.
Right. You can be successful. All right, y'all, it's been my time. All right, at the top, I want you to write a goal. Whatever your goal is. Now, like, I don't care how big the goal is or small the goal is. Your goal might be to complete your homework tonight. I don't know. But I want you to come up with a plan on how to complete your homework. Like from right now. So that plan might look like, okay, I'm going to go to my next class. I'm going to go to my next class. I'll go to lunch, go to the next class, get out of school, watch TV, eat something, figure out doing my homework, and get it done. It's a plan. That's a plan. Your big goal might be to get to the NBA. If your goal is to get to the NBA, you probably have to, work out every day. Okay, shoot a whole bunch of jump shots, get your game together, practice, make the freshman team, and if you do really, really good on the freshman team, make JV, right? Do you have a basketball team here? Okay, then varsity. Then you're probably gonna have to do really, really good on varsity so you get drafted into college. You really start hooping in college, you kill them in college, and you get drafted to the what? That's what you call a plan. Most people say, yo, I just want to go to the NBA, but they never go through this step. So we have that plan, and your friends want to go out on Friday night to a party, and you practice every Friday night. You probably won't go to the party because you have a what? You have a goal, and the party doesn't fit into the what? Plan. This is good stuff. Say it again. I want you to write down your goal and create a plan on getting the goal. Listen, young man, there might be this girl that you like, okay? I need you to create a plan. Plan of action, okay? I know what time the bell rings. She normally in the hallway, the special hallway. I'm going to bump into her. Oh, my bad. I didn't see you there. That was a nice bump, though. I enjoyed that. You know what I'm saying? Crack a joke, make her laugh. And every day, I'm going to find out a locker, put a note in there. Like, this is planned stuff to get the goal. I don't know what your goal is.
Well, you got him thinking of.
My man's like, oh no, that's smooth. Said that was smooth.
Show me the bump one more time.
Shit, like hard bump, short bump. Don't knock her over though, bro. Yeah, you don't want to hurt her. But just enough so she feel the bump though. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to bump and she's still talking to her friends. Enough to get her, oh.
He write it down, he was like, bump. Like, Dave told me to bump you. Dave told me to bump you. I didn't know.
Yo, that might be a part of the plan. Say, oh, my bad, I didn't mean that. Okay, I did mean it. This guy told me if I was going to get your attention, I might have to bump you.
Here's a note. You put it in your locker.
You stupid.
Here's a note, put it in your
You know how
mouth.
you mess up on the locker? Like, how did it go? How the first one go?
And check this out. This process is not going to be easy. So if you're having a hard time trying to come up with a plan, it's okay. But the exercise of trying to do it, it's like getting your brain working a little bit. And I'm asking you not to quit because your brain will get fatigued, your brain will get tired. But I'm asking you to fight through that. Okay? Set a goal and create a plan. Because before I leave here, I want to hear some plans. I want to hear some plans. I don't care how silly the goal is. But I just want to see if you can come up with a plan. Because if you can come up with a plan to get that guy's attention, ladies, and get that goal, I promise you can come up with a business plan. If you can come up with a plan to make your mom happy, like, yo, your mom's been stressed all week, yo, I'm gonna come up with a plan. Okay, cool. She comes in at 5, I'm gonna get home at 4. I'm gonna lock the top lock because she lost her key to the top lock, but I'm gonna clean the whole house. When she comes in, I'm gonna present the opening and then throw flowers on the ground. And then once you see that smile, mission accomplished, got the goal. Plans, just plans. Do you know most people never plan? You ever wonder why people go to a job and hate their job? You ever thought about that? You signed up for it. Nobody forced you to work here. You submitted the resume.
And then people still complain every day, like, you can quit and get a new job.
You can quit, and they just sit there and complain.
Yeah, for years.
Yep, because they just ended up there because they probably didn't have a goal. That wasn't their goal to work there, right? You think their goal was like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna find a job that I hate, and then set a plan on getting that. I doubt it. They probably never had a what? Never had a plan. First, never set a goal, and never set a plan how to get there, and then it was just like, oh, okay, I gotta make some money, and then just how it works. I love how y'all are writing. This is beautiful. Are y'all over there? I mean, y'all still thinking. I'm not mad at that. Right, come up with it.
And what you're getting out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of y'all just come here and just go to school, take some notes, take a test, pass or fail, and that's the end. But there's more to high school. Trust me, I learned most of my valuable lessons in high school. And now I'm able to help people out of those lessons that I learned. So don't just come here. You broke up with that boy. What was the lesson you learned? What's your plan now to never do that again? Like, everything is about planning. David's spot on. Make a plan.
Yeah, in high school I had to come up with a strategic plan. You know how you gotta have 2 years of a foreign language? Y'all still have to do that to graduate? I took French when I was a freshman, okay, and I failed that. Okay, I only took it. My friend said it was gonna be hard, but I was like, yo, it's the language of love, and I want to be in love one day. It just didn't work. So I took it again because I'm not a quitter, okay? Sophomore year, took French again because it was the language of love, and I thought I was gonna be smooth. I did come out to be kind of smooth. I'm smooth a little, Janae, am I smooth a little bit?
Very good.
Hey. It was that French class, bro, 2 years that I failed. But the third year I was like, this whole French thing isn't working. So I took Spanish. Spanish is easy, right? Nope, it's not. Failed that too. My senior year of high school, I moved down to Georgia. I went to Morrow High School. Y'all know where it's at? Morrow? Clayco? Yeah. I went to Morrow High School. And I had to take 2 years of a foreign language in the same year. I had to take Spanish 1 and Spanish 2. How many of y'all know I had to come up with a strategic plan on how I'm gonna graduate? And I did. I cheated. Yo, we got can I hear a plan? Can I hear somebody tell me what the goal their goal was, and then the plan? Come on, before I start picking on people. You close that for me? Hold on. Let's close that. Hold on 1 second. Can you close? Oh, thank you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
My goal is to go to college. My plan is to get my grades up, make sure my GPA is straight, go to tutorial, and take classes.
Good. So she even had a plan for some of the plan, right? She said, yo, I'm going to get my grades up, but my plan to get my grades up is to do what? Tutorial, right? Because some people say, yo, I just want to get my grades up, but they don't even come up with a plan to help some of that plan. So you're spot on. That's good. That's good. Somebody else. I like the way you're thinking. I'm just going to look at her. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just stare at her. Yes? You got one more time. You got one more time. You've been doing this all day. All right, come on. Somebody help me. He saved you. I'm coming back to you though. Okay? Come on, something good. All right, what we got?
To get rich, graduate May 22nd. Police Academy for 2 years. Police Academy. And then get the job. And be a police officer for 2 years. Apply for the test, pass the test, and get the job, and I'm rich.
Can you get rich by being a police officer?
The pay is high.
First off,
Rich.
what is rich? Yeah.
Not rich. I don't even want to be rich. I just want to be financially stable to help everybody to help me.
Oh, so did y'all see what happened? He said, my goal is to be rich. Then he went through the plan. And after that said, you know what, I don't really want to be rich, maybe just financially stable.
I mean, that's the main goal, to be financially stable.
So why would we write get rich at the top?
Or get successful, or be successful.
Let's not diminish our goals because the plan, because you can come up with an idea to get rich if you define what rich is for you. What does rich mean? How much money do you have to be rich? Like how much money is that?
It's not a set amount.
Well, it could be if you define it as a set amount. What's your set amount?
50 million.
50 million.
Yeah, 50 million.
50 million.
50 million,
Like
somebody that got
starting
money
rich.
they might not be rich.
Well, it's about you. So for you, yeah. But for him, you can't tell him 50 ain't rich. So what is rich for you?
No.
So write this down. Find out how much rich is for you. Find it out because I promise we can. If rich is saying I want to have $5 million, well, we can figure out a plan on how to be a police officer that pays $60,000. Take some of that 60, buy a house for $30,000, sell it for $50,000. I make $20,000. We do that 5 times, we make $100,000. We buy a house for $100,000, we put the $100,000 in, we sell that house for $200,000. Now we got $200,000. We can buy a house for $200,000 that's worth $400,000, fix it up, we might have to put 50 in it, but then put all that money in it. We sell the house for $400,000. We got $400,000. And this process can continue until you get to that $5 million. Based on being a police officer, investing some of that $60,000 that you made per year. So don't diminish the fact that you want to be rich to say, yo, I just want to be financially stable because your plan doesn't say you can get there. You just got to adjust the plan to get to the goal. Don't change the goal. Write this down. Don't change the goal. Change the plan. Keep the goal. Keep the goal, adjust the plan. Me, Janae, and Brandon, we have the same goal. We have one big goal. But what do? What are we doing right now?
Adjusting the plan.
We're adjusting the plan to get to where?
Get to our ultimate goal.
Get to the goal. We didn't change the goal. We changed the plan. And it's okay to change the plan. But don't change the goal. Whatever it is in your heart. When you wrote that down, say, yo, get rich, something in your head sparked, yo, I want to get rich. But then we started looking at the plan. Now you're like, yo, I want to be financially stable. And that's what most people do. People have these dreams and these visions and these ideas, but then life hits them. After high school, life is going to punch you right in the mouth. I promise you, it's real. And then what's going to happen is the dream and goal and idea that you have right now, because of the plan that you set forth of being an RN or whatever it is that you're doing, when life gets real, you say, well, that goal I had when I was in high school, I just want to pay the bills. Now that becomes the goal. We change the goal based on the plan. Let's change the plan based on the goal. Does that make sense? This may be some of the most valuable information that you've ever heard. And I would imagine that a lot of your parents, aunties, and uncles have never had this conversation. But I promise you, if you can, like my mom, she never had this conversation. My dad never had this conversation. Which means I have to go out and implement this stuff so I can make sure she's taken care of, because she didn't have an opportunity to have entrepreneurs that cared about them coming to their high school and talk to them about how to become successful, how to create a plan, how to never change the goal. Make sense? I gotta go.
So you'll like what just happened. So the girl that pulled me aside to talk to me, she was saying she was hunting me down, looking all over the school for me, and she's supposed to be cooking, but she wants to create an app. So she was asking me how to get started and actually do it. So we just talked about different ideas and different routes.
I love it. I love it. It's valuable having some people that have information in your life. So anytime you find somebody with some information, never let them go. Okay, never let them go. Stay in touch with them. Put your email.
When you're making your goal, involve yourself with the numbers. It's okay to say, I'm going to sell this product for $20. How many people you have to sell it to? How many products? If I want to be 50 million, I have to do all my math to figure out how much work I need to put in. And I'll map out all my numbers, one by one. Do all my multiply times 10, times 12 months, times X amount of years. and it's a goal. It starts small and it will grow into that, but you have to be realistic, and being realistic is actually breaking it down into the subsection. Because a lot of people they'll sell computers, but they're only sell like 200,000 a year, and they don't realize they can sell more because they're just not marking it out and mapping the plan out to say, I could sell more than 200,000 computers. I could sell 1 million computers if I do this, if I go to this area, if I go to a different state, if I hire employees. So it's all about working the numbers as well as your goals.
Good. I love it. I love it. Oh, we can take this note too. It is okay to change the goal. I'm sorry. It is okay to change the goal after you've accomplished it. So I can probably only see as far as like one entrepreneurship college for kids, and like I feel like it's going to take a little while, and we can do some amazing things out of that and be able to train nationwide. But I'm sure once I accomplish that goal, the goal will get bigger. But don't change the goal until you accomplish it. And what's necessary is that you change the goal once you accomplish it. Don't get comfortable in the accomplishment of a goal. Don't get comfortable there. There's more you can do. Okay? So we're about to leave. Did y'all enjoy yourself? We didn't waste your time, did we?